here, and and we're gonna be trying today. We're gonna be trying to win win two straight games with the Bengals. Um, and yeah, let's see. Hold on. Oh, where? Siri, what is the Bengals schedule?
Here's the upcoming schedule for the Bengals between August 15th, 2020 and January 3rd, 2021.
The Chiefs? The Bengals? Hey, what's up? What's up, man? Hey, dude, you're in the video right now. Yep. Well, I'm streaming right now. Huh? Huh? What channel?
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. Put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and these creases like they were able to go right there.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
Oh, man.
Dalton, rush coming, and he's taken down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Got his man, it's Eifert.
Oh, that was that 4th down?
Break away, they stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Hey, let's get this.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Throwing is Cousins.
Oh, come on.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt.
Sean Watson. Huh? Well, I'm not from Texas, though. But
that'll go in the books. 16
from Texas.
And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
All right.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Dalton here from the gun. That's complete to John Ross. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
That was 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Get open.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins.
Let's go.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. Johnson, the intended target. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked
off by the Purple, Anthony Barr. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook.
Dude.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Alex.
Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Come on.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. From the gun, here's Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down.
Oh, you're running it.
Here's Cook.
Come on.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first on the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. Fourth and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll lift the throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Dalton with a give here to Mixon.
There you go.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw.
Oh, man.
And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
The offense stays put.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. So Dalton now. Flush to his right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Danielle Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Passing, it's Dalton. And that will be incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Oh, what?
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead.
They try again on first down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Cousins the thrower. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, what?
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 50 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. He completes it to Boyd. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Dalton, 1st and 10. He gets this one to Boyd. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From midfield here, Dalton. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Bullock's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Come on.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Third and short yardage, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
12 yards there, first down Vikings.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On second down, it's Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now a play fake here on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Second and goal from the 1. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. They run, Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Second and 5 now. Dalton. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. To throw on 2nd and 10. Dalton. And this is incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And now it's 3rd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out. Bring it up to receivers.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Dalton into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. Throwing on 2nd down. Cousins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe a turning point they need. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. They were looking for Johnson that time. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Andy Dalton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Andy Dalton. And that is incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Bengals going for it. Here's Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
On 2nd and 10. Dalton.
Come on.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. On the ground is Cook. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. Third and long. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a fourth down. Fourth down, Cousins.
For a second there, that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins here to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw is Cousins. And the pressure gets to him again. Geno Atkins got home that time. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Sets up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Cousins. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. It's do or die for Dalton. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last point of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EASports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
So... Guess we'll see y'all.